I've been a fan of Marvel and DC since the 90s. Grew up watching Batman the Animated Series, Spider Man, X Men, Superman, Justice League. I've been Avengers or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I've watched every single thing that they come out there, DC or otherwise. So, when it comes to big bads that have soiled the graces of the heroes of comics for the Marvel characters, there's a handful. There's honestly a handful. Most Marvel fans know about Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet and the gems, things like that there. It was a given that he was going to make his way into the MCU as one of the main big bads that had to overcome. However, unfortunately, when it comes to big bads in Marvel, they usually live and they usually torment them for years. The problem with Marvel's characters, bad guys now, is that the MCU Marvel, the big screen stuff, they keep killing them off. You get them to linger around for a long, long time, and then eventually do a team effort or whatever, then kill them off. But they keep killing off good characters that can lead into other characters. They killed off Claw instantly. They killed off Killmonger instantly. I'm like, didn't they kill off Yellow Jacket instantly as well? I'm like, damn! You got nobody to bring in other big bads or to do a team up or whatever. A team up of big bads. But they just keep killing them off. So the issue is that Marvel only has a small, like I said, handful to choose from. Thanos. When I think of all the years I've been watching Marvel stuff, there's only maybe, like I said, there's only a handful of characters that the entire Marvel universe shit their pants on when they hear their name. Thanos is one of them, but he's not number one, by the way. Kang the Conqueror, which they're doing now. Magneto. When Magneto gets fucking raged on, they need to do a whole fucking thing to beat that motherfucker. That's for damn sure. Doctor Doom, and the other one, which most people don't talk about, in which I've never seen this character actually get killed, or he kind of small, got beat up, but it wasn't much. This character I'm going to say next wasn't really defeated. He was only shown in the X-Men animated series, and that's it. They didn't even beat him there because you can't kill him. And that's Omega Red. So, he basically, I think he's made of vibranium. His tentacles are vibranium. His body's made out of vibranium. The whole thing, he got corrupt. He wraps his tentacles around people and shocks you. You can throw down a damn building on him. He's gonna walk right through it. He's one of those kind of badasses. They eventually quote unquote beat him by encasing him in a frozen tomb and pushing him away forever. That's it. Like Doomsday or whatever. You just gotta hold him in place there and just push him away because you can't actually kill him. So he doesn't need to breathe or eat. He's one of those kind of characters. Doctor Doom, he's just too damn smart. Like I said, there's a handful of characters that the Marvel characters actually shit their pants on. Thanos, because he can control reality and space and time and shit like that there. Doctor Doom, because he has an army of robots at his disposal, and you never know which one's the real one. He's super smart. He knows your moves before you do. He's like Batman, but for villains. He knows your moves before you even do. So, Doctor Doom's one of them. Kang the Conqueror, he's one of those guys that because he can predict the future, he knows your moves before you do. He floats around in a chair, so you can't really get to him unless you fly or whatever. He has an army of futuristic tech to use against you, so you don't know what's coming. He knows when you're coming because you're from the past. His future, he knows the future like the back of his hand. I believe they beat Kang in the Avengers cartoon by forcing him through a wormhole and pushing him out of their dimension. They couldn't actually defeat him. They just got rid of him. I think he did come back there, but it was like for a limited time. But yeah, he was a big threat. I believe another threat, but it wasn't really. He's already in the MCU, and that's Zemo, because Zemo was cooking like secretly behind the scenes, and he was a big threat that they knew about, but they could never get rid of this guy. But he's not one of the bigger bad ones, but he's definitely a problem for sure. Like I said, Thanos, Doctor Doom, King the Conqueror, Omega Red. Those are the main ones that they have to deal with. And they're taking their sweet time getting to other characters. King the Conqueror should not be an easy one, because currently in the MCU he controls time and universe, the multiverse stuff. He controls the way that weaves, and that's a big freaking deal. I guess you can say Ultron is a big bad. Um, I forgot how in the animation he rarely showed up in the animation, but when he did, it was a big fucking problem. That's for damn sure. It was like a virus, like in the MCU as well in the What If show. It was a virus that got rid of him. So like that's a thing. The Destroyer of Thor, the big bad guy with no face and just gigantic. He's a big deal for Thor, but they can eventually take him down. But like we're talking about people that like way above that guy's pay grade, way above that. So like yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah, there's a very small handful of villains. Through this whole time, they should be creating villains in the comic books that are a big deal that people get around, so they can transfer it into the MCU proper and deal with that one in the future. Some people may say Green Goblin is a big deal, and he is for Spider-Man. But for my recollection, he's always been defeated. Went to jail, either killed or whatever. He was always defeated by Spider-Man. But he's always a tormentor. But he's not really that big of a threat for the Avengers to go in there and do something about it. Spider-Man could take him by himself. So like yeah, there's not many in the Marvel things can do something compared to, let's just say, Lex Luthor. Superman could take him if he wanted to, but Lex Luthor's too smart to let that happen. He'll always have kryptonite handy on him. He's always one step ahead. Joker, Batman can take care of him by himself. There's rarely anybody in the DC that needs the Justice League like all together. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like in the Batman animated series, there was you never needed to call in more people other than Robin to take care of somebody. Justice League animated show. Uh, Doomsday, and let me see here. What's his name? Begins with a D. The guy with the Omega Beam. Fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The Omega Beam guy. Uh, Not Deathstroke. Something else. Like you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Darkseid. Yeah, so like he's in the video games too. Like he's a big deal. They eventually need to get him on his ass. So Darkseid's a big one. I forgot also in MCU a big threat that they actually already used was Apocalypse. He's a big deal too. He's a big deal for sure. So like he's mainly been in X-Men only, but he's a big fucking deal, and they need to team up to beat that motherfucker. He's basically undead, and he's gigantic. He can change size to whatever he wants. Virtually unlike you can't beat him via attacks. You got to go into his mind in order to beat him. He's one of those kind of guys there. So like in DCU, there's not much either when it comes to big bads there, and not that it's a good or a bad thing, but it's just one of those things they got to protect. They already WB already used Doomsday and Batman vs Superman. Horrible. They used him horribly in that picture. Ares was Wonder Woman's baddie, but they did nothing with him. Killed him off in one movie. Stupid. And yeah, there's rarely any they need to like go against in DCEU. And that's a problem. But they always make it work in the animated shows. But yeah, it's going to be an issue going forward. So that's it for now. Visit me on Twitter. That's where I do most of my typing and all my stuff on movies, shit like that. So twitter.com/Klackoff. That's it for now. Klackoff.